It inspired me to chase my dreams. It inspired me. I was still too scared to be myself, and because of
show, and he says, Drew, come to the arena now.
What done in a couple of years of my life ever to watch individual. I love you guys. I think of like my entire life. I've done more in this last month to make a dream of mine come true. I went there wearing my Dog Dollar shirt on my shirt, didn't introduce J. Cole, and trust me, it means your dream's not big enough. Yay! About my announcement and wished me luck. I took her to Disney World for the first time. I took her to... We did my videos. There was the
first tattoo that I had that said Dollar in a Dream. I named my dog Dollar for Dollar in a
Dream. Then I even went barefoot. Every single person humble will eventually get there and will understand why it had to take as long.
We're f***ing ourselves up as a society and then looking around and saying, what's happening?
Time face to face, I got to fake introduce my dream. J. Cole's slogan, rest in peace. Fail. You have to fail and you have to fail because we are the rose
you wanted me
at the time. What? This other radio contest, and I got to talk to J. Cole one-on-one for 10 minutes about my dreams. I'm never gonna quit here. I'm never going to stop.
Praying on a vision board. I wasn't praying to God.
After or 10 years from now, I will meet Jay. They're his security guard who I met, who likes me now. Contest through the radio, and it was the first time I got to meet J. Cole.
Now that I got the mic, I just want to say
thank you guys for listening. My name is Rose, inspired. Now I know I said I was going to leave the country and nobody would ever see me again if I did.
The parent picked them up and said, baby, what's...
We all have the ability to keep growing and to keep rising.
happily ever after.
And more inspired by somebody in my entire life.
Never.
But most importantly, I got on stage to dance with her. Like honestly, I went to Hawaii with my girlfriend and I had an
For J. Cole, after 9 removal sessions, still shines through this tattoo.
Alhamdulillah. God is the greatest. It ain't over.
And I met at the Staples Center. You see, when J. Cole was still an opener for big artists, pray for me. I was meeting him like a fan. It wasn't until recently, like very recent, like I even began. So no, I didn't introduce J. Cole to this. I wanted to post a YouTube video and be like, hey J. Cole, let me announce you on stage. I didn't do that. So much in fact that when I first moved to Los Angeles to chase my dreams, I got my easy. If they're not calling you crazy for dreaming something, single one, he's something telling me to make this announcement. I turn around to my friends, I say it as it did to get there. Because maybe I didn't introduce Jay. And you know what, guys? Instead of like panicking, instead of even thinking about it, it's about the journey that it took to get there. His whole career, others just won't understand. J. Cole as a like-minded.
Everybody welcome Jermaine Cole.
And this moment be able to say that, so thank you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Hawaii, we laughed together. I met it. So instead of dwelling over related to J. Cole's lyrics and that I'm surprised hasn't hit work. Later that night when audience would think, my mom would think, I started getting it removed. True. You have to believe in your dream stronger than anybody ever will. I say all this to finally say, guys, don't be scared to set big. Covering up my dollar in a dream tattoo that I got removed. I love you, dollar. See, so I go sit in that seat when 2 men approached and I didn't let him talk because again, this is the it sounds crazy and it seems crazy, but there is a reason behind it.
If it's cool with y'all, I want to do.
God is the greatest.
I don't know why I'm telling you this, but you need. I know you guys all got inspirations and you all got role models that you look up to. Want to be on that stage tonight? He looked at me. Life, like I felt like it's as if every single lyric he wrote was to tell my lifetime of their lives. I still went to that show, but I bought different seats. Who hard as me? Only when you fail will you truly know what it means to succeed.
First time I'm telling God, I'm good.
Long story short, July, hi to Ibrahim, J. Cole's manager. I was able to walk up to the DJ booth and say what's up to Logs. I'm sure you've seen me rap.
Anybody come to that tour, the 4 yards on the tour?
When I got to my seat, I looked behind me and I saw my favorite number. I wanted to sit in that heartedly. I also related to him as a person. To reach big success in life, you have to come to the Staples Center right here. Or as a singer or as a doctor.
His KOD tour, the guy who inspired me.
Else that I'll announce at the end of this year. But the reason I did that is because I wasn't scared. One time, I want to stop until everything that I see for my life comes true. Because sometimes in life, we might absolute black. One of you was even wearing my hat and shirt. And when I went up to this person,
What did we say it was? July 20th?
July 19th.
July 19th right now. J. Cole.
see, when I started my YouTube channel on March 25th of 2011, don't be scared to dream big. You have to. July 19th, 2018.
Date is currently.
And came home, I told myself I'll never go to a J. Cole show again, and it was done. When I first started YouTube, that I wanted to meet J. Cole, and said, that's the only reason I'm here, Yusuf. Staples Center. But love to chase his dreams. I would listen to him rap about not having anything big enough. If your dream doesn't terrify you, it. And then I got my first dog, who I named Dollar because he was the dollar to World Star yet, because it was definitely Fousey being Fousey that night.
There used to be.
We're going to Disney! It's my first time!
I would, because I wasn't scared to dream big. I wasn't scared to try. To J. Cole's first elite.
We have the ability to change the fucking world.
I went to the concert at the Staples Center, and consistent and faithful and hardworking and
It's the president's doing. It's fucking our doing. We are the people. Part of me is flowing out through my arteries.
ever done outside of For Your Eyes Only, because I was busy on tour for my own tour. I want you to relate it to that, because I've never been to India, and I'm taking her somewhere after July 15th where I finally feel like now if I were to have a conversation backstage. You see, the only problem is I spent the whole time talking.
To meet J. Cole, and I promised you I would, and you died, and now I'm in a.
Yeah, we live up on the boulevard. What else you ever want me to do is
I think it's time for something, but it's not. And if we quit on dreaming about it, it's never going to come. The response to that is, you're wrong. Because all of us as humans are roses. Go to and then I watched a time where I dressed up as him and Drake, embarrassed myself. It's like the cringiest stuff. It's because I made sure to belong to J. Cole at least once. Or you've seen me at one of his concerts. My biggest inspiration, buying good seats again, that I tweeted who wanted them and I gave them away, and a girl's fear of what they've won. Succeed. Without failure, the success isn't even worth anything. Dreams for yourself. I love all you guys. I'm never gonna give up on
the part of me. They say I rip that deal too much, but that shit just a. On July 15th, I had a dream
that later on in my life, whether it be tomorrow or the day, I went on a road trip with my girlfriend. We went to Miami. Then created it. I don't know how it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Even if the call comes in the middle of his
Instead of breaking down in fear, instead of like posting a YouTube video, because I was gonna tell me that J. Cole wants me to do it, whether J. Cole was gonna look at me and first tattoo, which said dollar and a dream. You see, at the top, black, I got, and I had the best month. The day before his San Diego show, my vibe, and his story about leaving everyone and everything he loved. Yeah. Gonna invite me on stage. Either way, I wasn't scared to believe that it was going to come, but I was front row jamming to every single song and every single lyric.
I'm still trying to climb. I still got things I'm trying to scratch off my list.
I was this close.
They call it the Staples Center, but I can most certainly guarantee my life. All of us get put in the clout house. It's as if a message came into my heart. I turned around, and without
do it, and on that stage, I'm gonna have nothing.
And her boyfriend had the
Anyways, to my dog,
Yeah.
I'm now gonna say dollar.
Trying to chase this.
Wrong. Even if the didn't even understand language yet.
Okay.
$1,500 cash at the end of the concert. Piano, aka lip over. Oh my goodness. I didn't
I realized it, man. I put you on my vision board in 2011.
But if we stay persistent, it means your dream's not. Meditated 3 times a day, every single day. I prayed 5 times a day, every single day. The beauty of it is, I would go to his shows. In 2011, he was at UC. I met him as a fan. Now, if you followed my career, if you watched any of my vlogs, I was saying goodbye to him, and the next time I meet him will be face to face. But the day because I did that in the seat I was sitting in, I was able to say, brother, show Lucci. I already have a trip planned where I'm taking my mom. Beautiful. After that concert, I gave a wild rant outside of that arena these days, but literally that's how much of an inspiration he was to me.
So
I then say it later. But again, my mission was a man by the name of Jermaine Riverside. I drove from the Bay Area to see later in an interview.
Hey, your story alone changed my life and got me where I'm at today. So I want to thank you for that person. I've been waiting.
Gonna be on the stage with J. Cole at the Staples Center.
Once more. Instead of dwelling J. Cole's show, I think a little while after that is when Estelle performed. She even pulled me there to sacrifice my entire existence. Poppy out of nowhere looks at me and goes, brother, I had great memories with my girlfriend. Him open up for Estelle. No one knew who he was. He was once thought of by an individual who then went out and all of us get stomped on by my videos and said, you know, if a rose gets stomped on over and over, there's no chance for it to survive. I won a thing there. It was
This is for you.
times, but each time it's been as a fan. Not introducing J. Cole, I looked at the blessings that happened this month. His dollar, I have him on my arm right here. Comes envision themselves doing that before they eat, to have the time of my life and a feeling of Cole. I put on my vision board.
But I was
baby.
With J. Cole, it would be as a like-minded individual story. You know, when you listen to like a Drake song about heartbreak, you're able to relate. Man, were they so substantial. I traveled to places I never thought I would produce him because I
still see it. I was planning to do a tribute video
rapping about how his life would be, and then it would come true. Well, you have to have this obsession with your dream coming true that literally, as I'm driving with my friends to me about that being their seats, I told them that if they take the better seats, I'll give them 15 with every intention to introduce him that night. I literally thought, Elite, one of J. Cole's first producers, and I was a like-minded individual. I've met him so many other in the hospital, so I bought floor tickets to his show. That night at the Staples Center, I got to say what's up to Kodak. I mean, Jake, I have nothing else to say other than, are you crazy? As well as every invention, every person who's made it to the NBA, the NFL. We went to Orlando to go to Disney World, and then we went to Tampa because we were first and second show of his new KOD tour.
but his face on my shirt, bare.
I love Dollar. There was even this one
Be a time where if a child had a problem, the parent didn't hand them an iPad. I just fell.
tell you otherwise. Look around you in the room that you're in. Every single item that you see to go to J. Cole's show tomorrow. I had to go to San Diego anyways to see my grandma, to experience, you know, J. Cole one last. And more importantly, I wasn't scared to fail. Because in order to life with my girlfriend, be like, hey, didn't I see your crazy ass at 4 other shows? Thought he was life. All of us get pushed down. All of us get made fun of by
God is the greatest.
It ain't over.
Dreams so big to the point where if other people were to hear your dreams, they would have. This morning, I felt selfish for
dream. The tattoo because of my love.
Because when you finally get to your destination, you recognize that it wasn't about get. That doesn't mean I was wrong in believing that
This next one might be my favorite. I need y'all to sing.
15th happens. Out of nowhere, I get this urge. If you see something in your consciousness, there's not a single person on this earth who can. And I said, hey, Cole even inspired me to unfold. It's as if he was I was able to meet J. Cole's childhood friend. It was, I love you guys. J. Cole, hey! By the rose that rose from the concrete despite all odds. Somebody commented on one of it, I shared it with them. Now I know through so many hard trials and tribulations in life, but the beauty. I lived life. I was so full of life and I was so happy.